Well, hello again everybody. This month's collaboration video is on the subject of our most challenging trips. And we're just going to do the one trip because we had one particular trip that was really quite challenging. But before we get on to that, I just want to say don't forget to watch the other videos in the collaboration group. There'll be a link in the end card of this video and in the description. So, I think our most challenging trip was our very first trip in the motorhome to the Lake District, wasn't it, Dad?
It was.
It was indeed. And it was a trip that we organised really to accommodate one of our friends. A friend I worked with was very keen to climb Scafell Pike. So we got a date set when we were going to go up and camp. And originally we intended to camp in our tent. But we just bought the motorhome. We decided to go for it and buy a motorhome. And it was our first motorhome. It was the old 30-year-old at the time, Ttxela C25 Eldest AutoQuest 270. And when I bought it about a week before that trip. And on the way home from buying it, the brakes seized up, didn't they?
They did.
So we had to get the brakes sorted out. I actually booked it in a garage for that. It was one of the rear brake lines had collapsed and nipped up so that the brake was sticking on because the brake fluid wasn't returning. So it was November time, wasn't it? Was it October or November?
I think it's probably... We actually bought it in September.
Yeah, so maybe it was late September then. But I'd got the Friday off work. It was just a weekend. And all the standard advice we'd had for our first home trip was to have one close to home and not try and go too far, wasn't it?
And also not to buy the first motorhome that you saw.
Well, of course, you always buy the first one you see, don't you? That's the sensible thing to do. So anyway, we decided to ignore all that advice and we're going to go on a...
No. You ignored all of that advice.
Did I? Okay.
I just nodded quietly.
So we decided hundreds of miles over a long weekend to the Lake District was the thing. And we stayed at the National Trust Wasdale Head site, which is just at the bottom of Scafell Pike. Would have been ideal for climbing Scafell Pike. And it was very dark by the time we got there, because I think we broke down, 3 times on the way up? Yeah,
there was definitely a numerous amount of service stations and getting battery chargers out and getting bits and pieces out and actually probably exploring the engine in a way that you didn't really expect on the first time out.
Yeah, a lot of starting and charging issues, which we did work through later with the van, but...
Can I tell them my favourite bit, though? My favourite bit of the worst bit.
Go on, then.
Is when we were set up on this campsite, I said to Alex, I can smell smoke. He went, does his usual thing? No, it's fine, you can't smell smoke. I can smell smoke. Smoke's getting worse. No, it isn't. And then he did his usual thing, he's kind of curious and kind of thinks Nicky might have something just to check on it, goes outside and finds the van on fire.
Well, it's only a little bit on fire.
That's your favourite expression.
It was the water heater, wasn't it? The water heater the burner was corroded, wasn't it? And it was burning a little bit more than it intended in the design, I think.
So if anyone tells you anything that it's your imagination, it really isn't. It's just the other person is not listening to you.
Yeah, but we did sort that out later, didn't we?
We did, yes.
Yeah, and there's some videos on the channel of us sorting out the water heater. But going back a little bit, on the journey on the way there, we came a very ill-advised route, didn't we? We sort of went through tiny country lanes, up steep hills, all in the dark, didn't we? Yeah.
Well, yes.
It was a bit of an adventure. And the weather while we were there was horrendous, wasn't it? Our friends actually didn't come. I think her mum was ill.
I wonder what... Oh, so was that...
Well...
I think that was one of the reasons why. I'm not... No disrespect, I don't think that was the main reason.
I mean, it was torrential rain and howling winds, wasn't it? The mountain rescue actually cleared the Scafell Pike, didn't they? They were escorting people down. Well, I think you probably could. They don't really have the power to close it off, but they were advising not to attempt it. We went to the Wasdale Head Hotel and we had to wade almost knee deep through the river, didn't we?
We did. I was so wet. There was a fantastic sports shop on the other side, and I bought some what do you call them, walking trousers, lined walking trousers, and I still wear them to this day.
Yeah, I think
Especially weather's like that.
I think that was only supposed to be a little trickly stream that you're supposed to be able to sort of hop over, but it was almost
Well, when you're less than
20,
5
30
foot,
foot
it's
wide,
like a full swim.
Yes, yeah. Now, this was before we had the YouTube channel, so there's no real video of this. I'll try and put some pictures in if I can find some.
There's no action photographs of him taking the and putting the fire out there. I can confirm that.
No, nothing like that. Oh, we had a bit of a leak as well, didn't we? We had a small leak in the roof above the cab, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah. And we hadn't worked out how to slide out the bed, so I was sleeping above the cab. There were a lot of things that went wrong that trip.
Well, they were a learning curve.
And on the way home, we broke down several times again, mainly restarting problems after we'd stopped. And because I jump-started the thing so many times, my jump pack was flat. I think I flattened the leisure battery, jump-starting the main battery off it. And fortunately, some nice chap gave us a jump-start from his Ford Fiesta, didn't he?
That's very true.
Yeah.
We only got home from that trip and are sitting here because it was just pure fluke and luck.
Well, I've never not got you back alive yet, have I? We've always survived.
We've always survived.
Yeah.
It's been a challenge sometimes to make sure that I'm sitting here today.
But that was definitely our most challenging trip, I think. And all the others really have been pretty easy in comparison. So
if you want him to do videos on telling you some of the other stories of some of the disasters, I've just put.
There's been no disasters. There's been no disasters. Just
challenges. Though.
Just technical difficulties.
That depends on somebody's opinion, though.
Yeah. So anyway, don't forget to watch the other videos in the collaboration group, and we'll see you again very soon, won't we?
Be safe.
Bye.